OneX Player has really raised our expectations with a handheld that comes packed with up to 64 gigs of RAM and 4 terabytes of storage. It's incredibly advanced, but is that what most people actually want in a handheld gaming system? MSI seems to think otherwise, as they took a different approach with their latest Claw 8 AI Plus handheld, one that feels more in tune with what gamers are looking for. While the OneX Player's high-end specs are impressive, the hefty price tag might make people think twice. MSI's pricing seems more reasonable and carefully thought out, but it lacks something in other spaces. So, which one do you think will win over gamers? As always, we'll start with how they look and feel. The Claw 8 AI Plus takes everything that worked with its predecessor and makes it even better. It maintains the core layout with 2 analog sticks, 4 face buttons, 4 shoulder buttons, and 2 remappable buttons on the back. So let's break down the changes. First, the D-pad is now concave, drawing inspiration from the Xbox Series X controller for a more comfortable and precise feel. But unfortunately, it couldn't meet the promise. Multiple reviewers even mentioned the D-pad as a degradation from its previous generation. That said, the joysticks are equipped with Hall effect sensors, which are not only more durable but also address the problem of stick drift that often plagues carbon film-based designs. This is a noticeable improvement. The shoulder buttons, specifically the left button and right button, now feature MSI's tactile edge pressing mechanism that helps you to activate them freely from the edges for better gameplay responsiveness. Flanking the display are the same 4 functional buttons as before. Select an MSI Center M on the left, and Menu and Quick Settings on the right. RGB lighting has returned for the joysticks and face buttons, and they look really cool. At the top, you'll find the device's ports, including a power button with a built-in fingerprint scanner, a micro SD card slot, 2 Thunderbolt 4 or USB-C ports, an audio jack, and a volume rocker. Now, the OneXFly F1 Pro is built even more lightweight and portable compared to the Claw 8, so it's noticeably easier to carry and hold. The ergonomic design ensures your hands won't feel strained, even during long gaming sessions. A noteworthy option for collectors is the limited edition Neon Genesis Evangelion model that features vibrant, exclusive color schemes and thematic branding for added style. Around the analog sticks and wings, you'll find RGB lighting that you can fully customize with the OneX console software, which gives you control over the device's look. When it comes to connectivity, the F1 Pro offers a USB 3.2 port, 2 USB 4 ports, and a full-sized USB-C port. On the wireless side, Wi-Fi 6E ensures fast and stable internet for convenient online gaming, while Bluetooth 5.2 handles smooth and reliable pairing with accessories like headphones or controllers. The controls are equally good. The Hall-based analog sticks provide precise movement, linear triggers offer smooth pressure sensitivity, and the conductive pad buttons respond quickly to your input. So what's the major difference in terms of the build quality? The first one would be definitely ergonomics. MSI Claw 8 is a large device that has a larger battery and weighs 795 grams, although it has another variant, the Claw 7, which is a 7-inch version but still weighs 675 grams. Due to the larger size and some unusual build for keeping hands in the back of the handheld, the ergonomics might be questionable for some. Especially for those with bigger hands, they will face trouble playing longer gaming sessions. The F1 Pro is far better here. They weigh just 599 grams. So it's more compact and easy to carry around with better build and ergonomics. The MSI Claw 8 AI Plus features a substantial upgrade in its display by incorporating an 8-inch touchscreen with a sharp 1920 by 1200 resolution and a 16:10 aspect ratio. Its VRR capability ensures smoother visuals, particularly with fast-paced content, while the 120 Hz refresh rate provides consistent performance. The screen also offers up to 500 nits of brightness, which is adequate for various lighting conditions. Although touch functionality within Windows 11 still has its quirks, the larger display helps bridge the gap and make interactions noticeably more manageable. The OneXFly F1 Pro excels not only in performance but also in its visual presentation. Measuring 7 inches, the OLED screen reaches up to 800 nits of brightness, which makes it ideal for HDR content and games with dark or contrasting visuals. The 144Hz refresh rate guarantees fluid, smooth gameplay, reducing motion blur and improving responsiveness. With a full HD resolution and a density of 315 pixels per inch, the screen provides incredibly crisp visuals, whether you're reading text or exploring detailed environments. Its color reproduction is equally impressive, supporting 152% of the sRGB spectrum and 112% of the DCI-P3 gamut for vibrant, lifelike colors. The screen is equipped with a 10-point touch system that allows for precise input, while the ultra-fast 0.6 millisecond response time ensures that every action feels instantaneous. Combined, these features make the F1 Pro's display a standout component. Now, there is one important fact to consider. MSI Claw 8 has an 8-inch display with a 120Hz refresh rate, and F1 Pro features a 7-inch OLED display and a 144Hz refresh rate. Here, the second one is likely to perform better overall. OLED technology provides richer and more vibrant colors, deeper blacks, and better contrast compared to traditional LCD displays, especially if the screen is smaller in size. We're not saying the display of the Claw 8 is bad, but the one of the F1 Pro is surely better. Now let's bring the main dish to the table, the specs and performance. Under the hood of the Claw 8 is the Intel Core Ultra 7 processor, which works well with the Intel Arc 140V GPU. The device incorporates Lunar Lake chips that leverage Intel XSS technology. XSS functions similarly to AMD's FSR and NVIDIA's DLSS, rendering games at a lower resolution to boost performance and then upscaling the visuals through AI to ensure clearer resolution and smoother gameplay. In MSI's benchmarks, the Claw 8 AI Plus demonstrated up to 20% better efficiency in 17-watt power mode compared to the Ally X, with peak FPS gains of 113% in demanding titles such as Metro 2033. Even when the Ally X was pushed to its 30-watt turbo mode, the Claw 8 AI Plus maintained a 7% performance advantage on average across 9 tested games. Notably, these tests were conducted at 1080p on the lowest settings, with upscaling technologies enabled. Battery life is always a factor in handheld gaming, but the Claw 8 AI Plus could deliver even greater performance in its own 30-watt turbo mode, which is something to watch for. On the flip side, the OneXFly F1 Pro is the first handheld to use AMD's Strix Point APUs. It comes in 2 configurations, the Ryzen AI9 HX370 and the AI9 The HX370 model features the Radeon 890E, a GPU that delivers greater graphical power and performance compared to the Radeon 880E found in the AI9 model. This upgrade ensures that even the less powerful 880M is a major step forward from the Radeon 780M used in the last generation. For performance evaluation, one netbook put the F1 Pro through rigorous testing, comparing it to the ROG Ally X, which uses AMD's Ryzen Z1 Extreme. In Black Myth, Wukong at 1080p with low settings, the AI9 achieved 58 FPS using just 15 watts of power. By contrast, the Ally X managed only 50 FPS under identical conditions. The F1 Pro also excelled in Cyberpunk 2077, producing an average of 43.47 FPS compared to the Ally X's 35.7 FPS. This not only highlights the F1 Pro's efficiency at lower power levels, but also its growing advantage as power demands increase. One underrated upgrade about the Claw 8 is its sound quality. The audio is just too good. The vibrations with the sound make the whole gaming experience realistic. The OneXFly F1 Pro does a lot right with its display and overall performance. But it's missing a few things you'd expect at this price. It doesn't support eGPUs or OQ-Link, which are really useful for connecting to more powerful graphics setups. While the USB 4 ports seem like a great addition, they don't actually deliver the kind of speed or low latency performance needed to make external GPUs work smoothly. So, if you're thinking about using it as a docked gaming PC, you might be disappointed. It just doesn't measure up to the expectations for the cost. So, unlike OneXFly, MSI doesn't let you climb up to 4 terabytes. Their storage system is limited to 512 gigabytes and 1 terabyte, with up to 32 gigs of RAM. The 512 gigabyte version is priced at $799, and the highest 1TB version will cost you $899. On the other hand, the OneXFly F1 Pro gives you more choices. You can start with 32 gigs of RAM and 1TB of storage, but it costs nearly $1,100. If you want the highest spec, 64 gigs of RAM and 4TB of storage, it will cost you a whopping $1,699. That's a big price difference, and it's something to think about before buying. So, which one's actually calling your name? If your budget is somewhere near $800 to $900, please go with the MSI Claw 8. At this price, it easily beats its competitors like Ally X or Legion Go. Otherwise, go with the F1 Pro if and only if you're ready to get the maximum fun at a cost of over $1,000. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to get more videos like this.